Hey guys, this is episode 5 of the series Let's Make a Game 2.5D platformer. Today, we'll create a main menu, level select, and learn how to load different levels. If you haven't watched the previous episode, it's in the card and the description. If you're new, check out the playlist to start from the beginning. Let's get started. We have a pretty basic game now, and the player should intuitively make it through the level thanks to the game design and the placement of the coins. They'll be encouraged to keep going forward to collect the coins and to get to the end of the level. We're almost done with our little game. It's pretty simple, but you should be proud of what you've made so far. But if we want to start finishing it up, we'll need to add some menus. First off, let's make a finish line for the player. Create a 3D object in your scene. I'm making a cylinder, and drag it to the end of your level. Give it a new tag, name it level finish or something like that, and apply it to the object. Name the object finish. Create a box collider, stretch out its bounds, mine are 3, 4, 2, and set isTrigger to true for the box collider. You can delete the cylinder collider if you want. Now, drag it into the prefabs folder so that we can reuse it for more levels. Next, we're going to update the UI. Zoom out by double-clicking the canvas object and click 2D. Right-click the canvas object and create another text object. Name it Level Complete. Set the anchor to the center. Set the size to something large, mine is 300, 100, and put in the text box Level Complete. Set font size to 40 or something large. Set the alignment to the center. Now we have a huge congratulations message, but it'll be there the whole time. Let's fix that. Go to the player move script. Warning, this is probably a pretty sloppy way to code this, but coming from an amateur coder who just wants to get things that work, I like to use public variables to easily reference specific objects in the scene. Declare a public game object, level complete. In the start function, put level complete.setActive false, so that it won't be there in the beginning of the level. Scroll down to the onTriggerEnter function and create another if statement. If collision.tag equals level finish, then level complete.setActive true. Enabled equals false, so that the player can't move after they win the level. Save and build. Now click on the player in the scene and drag the level complete text into the level complete slot for the player move script, and test it. The message should not be showing until you reach the end, and then it should appear once you hit the finish object. But you can't do anything once the level's done. We're going to need to set up a way to switch between levels. Create a new C# script and name it menu. It's going to be really simple because buttons in Unity can access public functions and scripts. Open it up. We're not even going to need the start or update functions, so you can remove them. Instead, put public void load level string name. The stuff inside the parentheses is called parameters. We just declared one parameter inside it, a string or text that we called name. It's kind of like a local variable, except it's something you have to input when you call the function. Inside it, put scenemanager.loadSceneName. Save and build. That's it. We can't do anything right now with level loading because we have no other scenes to load. So let's create a new scene and name it Main Menu and open it. Inside it, right-click and select UI Text. Name it Title. Anchor it to top center. Give it a position of 0, -100. Give it a width of 900 and a height of 150. Type 2.5D platformer or whatever the name of your game is. Bump up the font size to 100 or something like that and center the alignments. If your box is big enough, like it is in this case, you don't need the overflow options, but I like to use it a lot because you don't have to change the size of the box repeatedly. Next, right-click on Canvas and add UI Button. Anchor it to the center. Give it a position of 0, 0, and a width of 300 and a height of 100. The button has a text object as a child automatically, so click its drop-down menu in the hierarchy and click on the button's text. Change the text to play and bump up the font size. Mine's at 50. Now we need to implement the functionality. Drag the menu script onto the canvas. Click on the button and scroll down to the box that says On Click. Press the plus. Drag the canvas into the slot on the left, and in the drop-down menu, go to Menu, Load Level. Now, in the string, we'll put the level to load. We're actually calling the function from that script. Going to have this button go to the next menu, the level select, which we haven't made yet. In the box, type level select. Now, create another scene and name it exactly the same thing you put inside that box, level select. Open it. Right-click and create a UI, button. Inside its text child object, put level 1. Drag the menu script onto the canvas. Then, go to the button and go down to On Click. Press plus, drag the canvas into the slot, and in the drop-down menu, go to Menu, Load Level. In the text box, put Level 1. Rename your sample scene to Level 1 to match with that text. Duplicate the button and move the duplicate's Y value down a little bit. Change its child text to Level 2. Inside the button's On Click, change the text to Level 2. Now, we're going to eventually need to create Level 2, but we're going to do that later. Let's go back to the main menu and test. If you press the play button, nothing will happen and an error should pop up. Scene level select couldn't be loaded because it has not been added to the build settings. That's okay, we're only missing one step and then it should work. Click on File and go down to Build Settings. Drag in Main Menu, then Level Select, then Level 1. The order doesn't really matter except for which one's the first one, since when we build this game as a standalone file eventually, the first one will be the opening scene, and we'll want that to be the main menu. Now test again. When you click the play button, it should take you to the level select. And when you click level 1, it should take you there. Level 2 won't work since we haven't made it yet. Now we need to go back to the level select when we complete a level. Inside level 1, click on Canvas and right-click on Level Complete. Add a new UI, button, as a child to the level complete text object. Move its Y down to -70. On its child text, change the text to level select. Drag the menu script onto the canvas. Then go back to the button, scroll down to On Click, press plus, drag the canvas into the slot, and on the drop-down menu, go to Menu, Load Level. Type level select the same way you've spelled it before. Now let's test. When you complete the level, you should now get the level complete screen, along with the level select button. When you click it, it should take you back. Now I'll show you the workflow, how to add more levels to your game. Duplicate level 1 and name it BlankLevel. Open it up. Inside the level empty, which we're treating as a folder, delete all the platforms inside it. Inside the coins empty, delete all the coins inside that. Move the finish object closer so that you'll know where it is for later. Save the level. Now you have a base to start from every time you want a new level. Duplicate BlankLevel and name it Level 2. Now, using Level 2, create a new level like the one you made during Episode 3, following principles of game design. Remember the difficulty curve. Then, add coins like you did in Episode 4. This part's all open-ended, so enjoy. Once you're finished with that, save. For every new level you make, except for ones that will be unused in the game, like BlankLevel, make sure to add it to the build settings. Go to File, Build Settings, and drag in Level 2. Also, if you need to create more levels than 2, make sure to go to the level select and duplicate the level buttons as needed. You'll need to change the visible text as well as the name of the level inside the onClick function for the button. Now when you go to level select, you should be able to go to level 2 now, so long as you've spelled level 2 the exact same way you did inside the button's onClick function. Congratulations, you have a functioning main menu and level select screen, and you also have the ability to go back to the level select when you complete a level. In addition, you also learned how to make more levels for your game. In next week's video, we'll be looking at a pause menu and a way to exit the game. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe for more. Comment any questions, concerns, funny jokes, or ideas for future videos in the comments below. Check out my games on my itch.io website. And remember guys, life's a game. Have fun with it.